So we've got our X-Max here, guys. This is the 12S one. Millions and millions of upgraded parts on it. Well, not millions, but loads and loads. The body is off my other one, the Wide Max with the green arms, so it doesn't really go. There's a bit of blue on it. Let's change the body. Let's have a couple of body options, and we'll see what we think is best. What about this one? Isn't too bad because the blue in it matches some of these blue souped up alloy bits, but it's a bit boring. What about the snap-on van? It's a bit too nice to bash with this on though, guys. This is very limited edition. All the lights work on it. I can't do it. I can't wreck this one. Let's think of another idea. I know. I've got just the thing. Bear with me 1 second. It's just in front of me. What about this one? Now, I know it's been done a million times, guys, but I haven't done it. So I managed to get hold of this little TIKES Cozy Coupe, which, as you've probably seen on YouTube, does fit with a couple of mods quite nicely on an X-Max. So if I just reach down here, we just so happen to have in stock an X-Max body mounting kit. So what I'm going to do is get that chopped up a little bit, get it fitted to this 12S X-Max. Then we're going to put some Proline paddle tyres, which we've also got 2 sets of, and we're going to send this up the sand dunes. 12S little TIKES Cozy Coupe. That is going to be cool. But there's another thing. We've got 2 grave diggers here, laminators. So how's about we try and get the Cozy Coupe on that? So we could also have 50cc petrol Cozy Coupe and a 12S laminator Cozy Coupe. Let's give it a go. Let's get this out of the way off the bench and we'll start chopping up that Cozy Coupe. This is going to be a cool one, guys. Stay tuned. Let's take you off there a second, guys. So what we're going to do with the Cozy Coupe, excuse the mess in the workshop, guys. Like I said, we got the traxxas body mount kit there. So what you do, from my very, very quick research online, obviously we got to take the wheels and the axles off, so we'll get them out now. You need to cut some of this off. The rear mount fixes somewhere on here, and then the section that you've cut off this back bit, you need to screw on the front bit. So we'll work out how we do that, or we'll use something else. And then the front hooking part of the body mount goes on there, because obviously there's a big gap there. So that will be our first step, is get this thing stripped down, and we can set about getting it sorted. Don't forget though, guys, we've got the 50cc to get it on, the 12S Raminator, 12S X-Max, and an 8S X-Max, Wide Max. This one is dripping with goodies, guys. And we've got the Proline tyres down there, the paddles. Don't forget, if you haven't seen it as well, we got this monster drone project on the go at the minute. We've got another box of new props here for it. Big 31-inch T-motor props. So be sure to check that out, guys. I'll leave a link in the description. But for now, let's make a start stripping this thing down. Gonna get stuck in, guys. I've already loosened it, but basically I've got a screwdriver, just a flat one. Jam it under there, and then you can take that off. So it's a lot easier, obviously, if you buy these things new, but about $80 now, £80, whatever. It's a bit much. So these, when you put it together, you've got to whack them on with a hammer, and they're like spline things that go onto the axle. So if I can get a bigger screwdriver and some mole grips, get that one off, the axle should just slide straight out of there with the other wheel on, so we'll only have to take the one off. So let's get some mole grips and get that off. All right, the mole grips did the trick, so made a right mess of it, but it's off. So this wheel should come off now. It's the usual thing. It would be really easy with 2 hands, but because I'm trying to film this silly video, it's a bit tricky. Here we are. We don't need that anymore, do we? Get this washer out of the way. So that, I'm gonna have to put the camera down, guys. We'll slide that axle through, so we got both back wheels off. I can't remember. I think yes, there's the same clips on the top, and then these front wheels will just slide straight out. So let's get those off as well. If in doubt, guys, give it a clout. Yes. This is the next bit. Let's get these off. Let's see how we can do that without getting in your way, guys. Ooh, here we are. That's one bit off. So we break the plastic off, and we get the mole grips on that section there. We might just about be able to do it. Trusty mole grips to the rescue. Let's see if they'll get this off without too much faffing around. Don't want to wreck the car too much, guys. What a disaster I'm making of this. Obviously they're put together not to come back off, aren't they? Don't know whether I just give it a whack, guys. Should we try that? Nah, see, that's just going to knock it straight through the plastic. I'm going to come off camera, guys, because it might be a bit of a faff this. So let's get this off, and that one. Drop the wheels out, and we'll come back to you. I got the first one off, guys. What I did is I got a screwdriver under here, like that. Oh, the whole thing's come off. Even easier. Knock that through. There we go, straight off. That was a million times easier than the other one, guys. I'll just lift you off here a second, bear with the wobbling. We have now got no wheels. So what I need to do is get the X-Max chassis back up onto the bench. Let's lift this up. Oh, I even got dirty hands, guys. We'll get the X-Max back up onto the bench. Now we can have a little look how it sits and which bits, because I can't remember exactly where to cut it. Got the body ready to put on in essence. So let's just offer it up and just have a little look where we need to cut. So yes, I can see now. All right, you can see where you've got to put the front bit and the back bit. You've got to cut an awful lot out of there, guys. Okay, I can see how we do that though. So what it looks like is this entire section here, all this raised bit, we've got to take all that off to allow it to sit down over the rear shock tower. And the front is obviously too low because there's nothing in the front. So we need to put a section from here that we cut out of here. So we need to fire the Dremel up and get stuck into that. I've always wanted to do this, guys. It's such a stupid little project that loads of people have done, but why not? Why not? The car was there, the X-Maxes are here. Let's have a little laugh. Right, let's get cutting. The trusty multi-tool did it. The Bodget and Scarpa tool, absolutely brilliant. Push it in, straight across. So we are pretty much in a position now, guys. We've got the seat out, that's the top part. So we're going to reuse a bit of this. I can't remember how they did it on the other guys. I think they screwed it back a bit, a little plate of that. And that's obviously the very bottom there that we've taken off. So I'm going to get this place cleaned up a little bit. We'll clean all these horrible edges up a little bit. And we're going to work out what we're going to use across there, because I'm not sure some of these bits will actually fit. So we'll get it all tidied up, guys, but that is pretty much there for the taking apart destruction stage. I've seen other people online drill a load of big holes in here. Not sure how much weight that's going to take off, but I want this quite strong because I don't want it to destroy itself. So let's get cleaned up, offer it up to the chassis, see where we're at. Not bad progress so far, guys. As you can see, it's sitting a lot lower on the X-Max chassis now. Thinking about it, I don't think this one particular body is going to work too well on the Raminator, because I think the wheelbase is going to be a little bit short. The Raminator is quite a lot longer, so there are a couple of bodies that I've seen we might do. So what we need to do now, as I said, I've got the X-Max, genuine Traxxas X-Max body mount kit, so I didn't want to go screwing it onto the chassis and messing at it, so I thought we'll do it properly so we can clip it on and off, get the other bodies on. So looking in here, I'll come and get you now so you can have a closer look. There's a couple of little sections where we need to fill it out, screw the body mounts, but we're pretty much there, guys. Let's come and get you off there. Excuse me wobbling you around, guys, you're coming for a little walk. So yeah, that looks really good. Sitting a bit low, obviously, because the body mounts are not on. Sometimes I've seen a little strap cut through there which goes onto the bumper bracket, but that wheelbase is spot on. So if you have a look inside, you can see where I've cut the seat out all across here, and that is where the rear body mount goes, and obviously the front body mount will go, hand out the way, round that, the hook just goes under there. So if we can get something across here and something across here, we can get these body mounts in. But that is pretty cool, guys. I'm loving that. Silly, completely pointless little project, but why not? Because you can't deny that's quite good fun. And if it does actually fit and stay quite stable, which there's no reason it won't, I think we'll get some headlights on there, get a little horn. That's going to be good fun. Let's get that body mounted. Wow, this is actually a bit more of a project than I thought, guys. So we've now skipped forward a couple of weeks as this has been on the bench. It's now on the 12S X-Max, not the 8S one, purely because that's filthy dirty. So let's open the door. Here's all our nice 12S system, flanked by this disastrous DIY effort. So we've got some wooden spars across the bottom there and some 5mm ply. And the same in the back there, it's got the standard traxxas mount there. So what I'm trying to do, I've had to cut all this out, guys, because this really is tricky to line it up. So we still need a little bit more off these side pieces and the one in this side. And then we can get this leveled up, this traxxas body mount. So it was a bit awkward to see, but under there, look, there's the ply and the traxxas body mount. That's a standard one off a normal X-Max, that guys. So I wanted to be able to get this body on and off without fixing it permanently or semi-permanently to this chassis. So what we need to do is get some TIKES screws now up through the bottom of the little TIKES car into that ply. And we'll stress it out with some cross members up along the top, I think, just so it's a bit more stable. But we are getting it, guys. We are getting it. What I've done on this one and the other one, just to give us some more ride height, I've wound the preload right up on the shocks. So the X-Max has actually gone up about a ½ inch ground clearance. So hopefully the added weight of this big body on there, it's going to be all right. Nice new bumper. My friend Glyn has just kindly printed out for me, so we'll get the LED bar back in there another time. But we are getting there. All right, we're actually starting to get somewhere now. I've just been using a pop rivet gun. I was going to drill these through, but I thought self-tappers into this ply is not the best technique maybe. So I've remembered I've got a pop rivet gun. So I drilled a hole through that side and a hole through that side. And I've just got the old pop rivet gun there. Boosh, squeeze it through. So I think it's in the middle, so I'm just going to make sure it all lines up and I get the body on and off. All right, because it's a bit tricky on my own because there's a bit of a roly-poly shape car. So this big heavy X-Max underneath is a bit hard to hold. So I think I've got two in the right place. So we'll just tip it over and make sure it's right. Looks like it's in the middle. And then we can go ahead and get some more drilled through. Looks like the pop rivet technique worked, guys. We've got two that side. And we've got two that side, and that is on a proper, genuine traxxas mount. Look at that, right up under there. Happy days. Come under the front. A bit tricky to see it, but you can just about see it on the wood there. All lines up nicely with the front bumper. Bang in the middle of his big smile. And on the back, you got the bumper, which, all right, I haven't screwed it on, but that is in the middle of the number plate. So we're getting a new number plate made up for it. If we just open the door, you can see there the traxxas mount, so we can get the body on and off, and my tasty bit of wood. So I'm going to make this look a bit cleaner, guys. Tidy up this back and we get another bit of a seat pad put in there, because I would like to get somebody driving it, but I think it's going to work. Now, I know all of you are thinking, oh, but Kev's done that. Kev's done that before. Yeah, I know, guys. Everyone has done this before, which is why I want to do it, because it is a really cool little project, and I really want to have a go. We're going to an event in Tenby on the weekend, the 20th. So today's the 11th. So I've got 9 days, guys, to get this finished and looking good. Let's crack on. Guys, I've done a thing. I've put the Raminator wheels on. Yes, again, for all of you people saying, but Kev's done that. I know Kev's already done that. But has Kev put this body with those wheels on a 12S X-Max? No, not yet. That is going to be epic. Just taking the body back off, guys. Now it all fits, we can make it look a bit cooler. So like I just said, we're going to get this tidied up, get a bit of a seat in there, try and make this look a bit prettier. Would like to try and get a horn on there. Now, these lights, well, they're meant to be lights. I want to get them lit. So I found these on Amazon. So let's just open these up. I reckon, I've measured this with the calipers. I reckon these should be alright, because the white dots there are about 60mm. These are 70. So what I'm hoping, let's have a look. Absolutely perfect. Check it out. Right, so we get those drilled through. These are going to be epic on there. I didn't want to detract too much from the little TIKES one and pimp it up too much. I wanted it to look pretty much stock. So I've only ordered 2 of them in it. Now these go amber and white. So what I'm thinking, epic, they're the same on the back. We'll get another set and we get them amber for the back, because the red ones are going to take too long and I can't wait. So let's get these drilled in, get them powered up. We'll run them on a 3S because they're 12 volts. That is going to be cool. Let's do it. That's the lights fitted in, guys. We've got them stuck on nicely behind these, and I've used some of this sticky there just behind to make sure they don't come off. So hopefully when we have some tumbles, they're not going to come off. So obviously I've drilled the wires through from the front of the car. It's a bit of a moulded thing, this one, so we need to get a hole through the bottom now, and then we can get the rest of this connected up. Now there's 3 wires on it, guys. One will make it light red and the other one will make it light white. So obviously for the front we need it white, and for the back we'll have the red amber colour. So let's get that wired up. Please excuse the mess of the wiring here. Obviously I haven't finished, I'm just testing they work. So we've got a little 3S battery, got the wires running through from the front of the car. Check that out, guys. How cool is that? They actually look like eyes now because of the darker plastic from the glue behind. That is epic. I can't wait to get the back ones on as well. Now we know these front ones work, guys. We'll order up the back ones. We'll get those drilled through there. Same system I'm going to do. Hold those on. Get the wires routed through there. And that is going to be awesome. Alright guys, let's test it out. We've got the wheels mounted onto the chassis. It's the 12S X Max that we're going to run these on, just purely because absolutely everything is updated, upgraded on it. Absolute tank. We've got Vitavon, GPM, M2C, scorched, everything has been done on this, guys. So I'm hoping it'll handle the 12S and these wheels. Don't want to wreck the X Max, and we're not going to beat on it. I've got the wheels to fit really nicely. We've got full steering lock. The reason we've managed that is we've got extended arms on it, so it's basically a wide max, and it's also got the extended hubs on it, so we've got full lock. I've got the wheels to fit perfectly because I've used the Proline spacers that came with a paddle tyre, so we'll pop them inside the primal wheels, do the nut up, absolutely perfect fit. So we're not copying Kev, guys. We already had this on the burner for ages and ages, but Kev, you beat me to it again. Let's get it on the street, let's see if it works. Let's just see if it even works. Right, here we go. Try this, Miles. Bit of diff crunching, but that's all right. There we are. So, now we know it actually works, let's go and get the little TIKES body on it. I've been a bit busy and I've jumped ahead, guys. I've put the lights on and they work. How cool does that look? Well, I think it looks cool anyway. I've also done the same on the back. If you remember, these, they could be wired either way, for orange and for white like this. So I've got another set, excuse the spinning, and we've got a set on the back. Now, these are not as red as I wanted them to be, but I didn't want to wait for ages from the slow boat. So these are the same set, wired differently, so they're shining amber. I'm colourblind red and green, so to me, they actually look quite red. I've also put a Miles 123 RC flag, so I think that looks quite cool. One thing I would say about this, I've already had some comments on my short that this has been done before. I know it's been done before, guys. I don't care. It's putting a smile on my face, and it's something I've always wanted to do for ages. I had an opportunity for the little TIKES car locally. I jumped on it, and I think I'm trying to put my little flair on it to make it stand out a little bit more. So let's just get a battery in it, get that fixed in, and then we can jump on to our next exciting bit, which is trying to find out who is going to drive this crazy contraption. Let's get that battery in. Alrighty guys, let's have a little go with the little TIKES. It's not ideal, and I don't want to chew up this laminator, oh my god, with this X Max. So all we're going to do is give it a little zoom around for a sec. Ah, the door's open. One of the lights are stopped already, guys. I have noticed something as well, guys. It does look cool though, doesn't it? Little TIKES, we've got the lights on, we've got the laminator wheels, but look at the drive shaft, come on guys, ready. Look at broken the cap, oh it has broken the rear cap, nightmare. Let's just shut that door, we'll drive it around on front wheel drive, guys. Body's off, guys. Oh, it's stuck already. So basically, guys, of all the hype and the BS at the start of this video making the ultimate little TIKES truck, in actual fact, I've massively failed because I've shredded the gears on my X-Max and it's not working. Drive shaft's out the back. What an absolute pain in the backside. But it does look cool. So I'm gonna have to close this video here on a massive downer for this location anyway. So what I'm thinking, a couple of other trucks we could put this on. So bear with, this is not the end. Maybe in the end of this video, we'll get something else under this cool looking body and we'll give it another little rip. But points for trying, guys. I did try. The concept was there, the idea was there, but no matter how tough your X-Max is, laminated wheels are just too big. Drive shaft's out the back, cup's bust, and I think I've done the gears in it, but it was absolutely worth a go. So I'm gonna get it back to the workshop, strip this silly body off and put it on something else. Wish me luck. Right, after that epic fail, Miles is whipping the wheels off this, well, disaster of an idea. Top man on the tools. What do you reckon, Miles? Good project?
It was alright. Are you actually going to use some of those works now?
Yeah, we have got some more trucks at work. We've got the MT10, so we give a little blast of that. And I bought the big losi there, so we'll have a little go with that. But I know this has been an epic fail, guys. But one thing we would both ask, you know, Miles, if you can click that subscribe button, guys, it's free, it costs you nothing, and you never know, you might get to see us Wallies driving some other silly cars. And at the end of the day, looking at our stats, Miles, 59% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you're watching the videos, guys, just click that button and you'll be up to date with all the other rubbish that we're going to post. Because we do have a laugh, puts a smile on our face. So I think we'll get this one back now. We'll fix the gears in this X-Max. And then we'll put that body on something else because it's quite a cool body. I reckon we can get that fit to something else we got in stock, Miles. That'll be the next one. Just one final one, guys, on this X-Max little TIKES project we got going on. If you're thinking about putting laminated wheels on an X-Max, don't. Look what it's done to the drive shaft. You can see that with the light behind it. It's a massive bend and it's literally ripped it apart. That's why he was making some nasty gear noises. Look at the state of that. I've never ever done that to a drive shaft before. So, laminated wheels, stay on laminated, guys. Good luck with that normal factory fresh car, Miles. That'll be far more reliable than your dad's stupid project. Oh, what's the door? Miles just got attacked by the van. Man down. Alright, guys, we just got it back on the 12S X-Max for a minute. Going to be a little bit more gentle than I was last time with it because I don't want to wreck my truck or this silly body. It's a bit wibbly wobbly on those traxxas mounts, so I do get why people are putting them on with cable ties and straps and stuff. It does look funny though, doesn't it? As you will have noticed, I haven't put the laminated wheels on. Oh, body's off. Definitely an X-Max now, guys, with the body coming off. We'll sort that. I have to admit, guys, I think I'm going to put this down to an epic fail because I can't get this body to stay on very well. I didn't want to drill loads of holes and tape it down and strap it, but I get what people do now. Whoa. The punch on this 12S X-Max is way too much to hold this on. It's a bit dodgy and it does look a bit rubbish driving around slow, but kind of works. Really fell down a big hole behind me then. What I think I'm going to do is try this body on something else. Let's have another go. Really need to change the punch settings on this X-Max, guys, because it's absolutely ridiculous. That's really scary coming zooming along with it. Just annoying that the laminated wheels are a little bit too heavy and shoot the dips up. Does look cool, bit of a stoppy there. What I think I'll do is put this on the 8S X-Max, because that's geared slightly differently. A bit more, whoa, it's off again, a bit more drivable on this silly beast. And then 14 might have a chance of surviving. Okay guys, I've done the thing. I've put it on the grave digger. So let's see how long that lasts. Okay, here we go guys. I'm pretty sure this is the world's first 50cc 2-stroke petrol gas powered little TIKES car. Let's see how she goes. That's definitely better than on an X-Max, and I've never seen it done before. It's got a bit wonky already. I think we should take it somewhere where we can open it up a bit. I've got to be honest guys, that's the craziest little TIKES I've seen in a while. Okay, so given the early mishaps and epic fails, I don't think that's too bad, guys. Worth a go. We're going to get another little project on the go with this chassis and the X-Max. Stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. It costs you nothing, and let's see what rubbish we can develop next. Why not?